Well, good morning or good Wednesdays, fellow bold not olders. Wallis Pattisonn, your host here. So, what have I got on? Well, I've got a bit of cream and that sort of thing happening today. I've got gold under that with a little bit of greyish on the bottom. I've got pants to match this lovely top I've got on, and the outfit I've got on today is an outfit, a lesser known designer called Moyuru, which I think I've said before, and this is one of my favorite designers, Moyuru, in Japan. And my friend Joanne, who owns Blondies Boutique in Clifton Hill here in Melbourne, Australia, and you can buy things online and all that sort of thing if you want to. I'm just giving her a little plug because she's such a gorgeous lady, and she's been so very good to me, and she's fabulous. She's so supportive, and which is, we all need that. We need that support in what we're doing, and she's very supportive of me. So I buy all my 99.9% of my clothes there. I buy little bits and pieces elsewhere. Bought something recently from a lovely shop over in the UK. Can't wait to go and actually see it in person. But anyway, look, I was inspired today by my friend Daniel Lismore. Daniel Lismore, if you look him up, I won't talk all about Daniel, but he's in this month's magazine, boldnotold.com.au. If you go there, scroll down the bottom, and at the bottom is our current magazine, and in there is a fabulous article on Daniel and a link to his get the washing out of the way. You don't need to be seeing that. So Daniel Lismore inspired me today because the things he has and the wonderful things. Anyway, if you look at Daniel, you'll see what I mean. I don't hold a candle to him. He is absolutely spectacularly amazing. And in fact, spent quite a lot of time with me this morning, the darling, helping me onto this new platform, website, on this new social media platform called Clubhouse. And in fact, earlier on, I was on an Instagram, and a lady came on there from Canada, and she's got a couple of children, older. She's on there all the time. She loves it. She's got a product, and she gets a lot of response on there. It was fabulous. I feel like I'm entering a whole new world. It's all, rather spectacular and wonderful. So Daniel sponsored me onto there, because at the moment you have to be sponsored. It's a fairly new platform, but it's absolutely brilliant. So Daniel helped me set all that up and join another room, and took me along into an area, a room that he has sponsored, and a lot of people in there, and those people went and liked me and liked my page and did a whole lot of things. And he set up a meeting for tomorrow, a talk, and I'm going to be on tomorrow morning in his area with quite a few of his people. All this wonderful support, and he knows that I would love to meet a couple of fabulous people. One of them's a really well-known fabulous designer, and so he's going to, at some time, he's going to introduce me to them. So I'm very excited about that. So they're the sorts of things going on for me. What's going on in your life? The topic of today's Wednesdays with Wallis is leaving Nana land. And it was actually inspired this morning, because it got quite a few laughs when I said it, that we all think we're living on another planet. Let me go back and talk about this. So leaving Nana land is this. There was a young man in this clubhouse this morning, and he mentioned about his grandmother, who's 91. And one of the things that his grandmother says to him is that she feels invisible. Oh, I thought, there it is again, that invisibility cloak that we're all walking around with. something out of Harry Potter, isn't it? Put on the invisibility cloak. He has a choice. He chooses to put his on so he can, you know, go in and out places and do things. We're being almost, or some people might feel they're being forced to wear an invisibility cloak just by the things that people say and the way in which people react towards them, and the fact that they're being dismissed and in lots of ways they feel irrelevant. This is a really, really important topic, and it can only be solved, and I'm talking about solutions here. I don't want to harp on the problem because that's not me as a person. That's the problem. What are the solutions? So this is a bit like leaving Nana land. We have to walk away from that type of nonsense, and we have to speak up and we have to say things. And when we go places and people's voices change when they're talking to us, like, oh, isn't it lovely, dear? This is my favorite. Isn't it lovely, dear? And I had this at the bank yesterday. And in fact, I might write, and I'm going to mention the name of the bank. It was the Commonwealth Bank, and they're lovely, lovely people. And the Commonwealth Bank are very, very nice people. The thing I love about them is they have people who, you know, answer the phone, and they're actually here in Australia, so you can really talk to them and they understand, you know, what you're getting at and what you're on about. And I like that very much. So good for you. Kudos to you, Commonwealth Bank. But this particular lady, and maybe I should write to them, and they need to have me in there and have a little chat with their people. But this woman, when she said, oh, you know, she was activating a card. It was just, I was in there getting my card activated because there were, anyway, we won't go into all the details, but I needed to go to the bank to do it. So I physically went in there, bloody nuisance, time out of my day and out of my busy schedule, but I raced into the bank. The young man taking everybody's names was really gorgeous. He was lovely. I sat down. Seemed that everywhere I go, there's always hordes of people come in after me. That's a really strange thing that's happened all my life. I go places, people used to say to me, come in, Wallis, because somehow you always bring people with you. So when I got up to leave, there was, you know, hordes of people in the line up outside the door. So there was a lovely lady, very nice lady, not young, not a child, not, you know, not a teenager, not even in her 20s or 30s. So she was a little bit older. Pardon me, she should have known better. But anyway, she didn't. And so she was sitting there activating my card, and she said, I don't know how it came about, but something about me being in business for myself, or thing about doing something, or I can't remember the exact words. I don't want to, if I can't say the exact words, I don't want to pretend that these are her words. They're not, they're mine. But there was some conversation quickly that led to the fact that I have a business of my own and I'm in business for myself. And the dreaded thing that I always dread, and if only this can change, then we've made enormous headway. Her voice changed, and it was, oh, well, it's lovely that you're busy. And I could have hit her over the head. That was where it all fell apart. I could have hit her over the head because I thought, love, love, love. Why do you think my life is less important or less significant or less impactful than any other business person that comes in and sits next to you to activate their account or to get some, you know, banking business done? Why is it that you think, because you look at me and I've got grey hair and I'm obviously older, that suddenly I'm less. I'm in a different category. You've suddenly shoved me into, you know, good old Nana land. And I was really pissed. Yeah, I was pissed. I was really put off because I thought, oh, here we go again. So, Mr. Commonwealth Bank, perhaps you need to call me in. I'll have a chat with people about, and I think that's the thing. Don't try and solve it from what you think you know. Get people who are older and understand it from their perspective to do those sorts of things and become involved in issues that have arisen and that are around this whole thing. And it's the conversations that we have with one another. I could have stuck my fingers up and went, ooh, what did I do to deserve you? Yet I'm bringing it up again for myself because I was actually a little pissed at that. But it brought up this whole thing around Nana Land and this young man today who mentioned about his grandmother. And I think, with my opinion, and it's an opinion, I'm certainly not going to argue with anybody about it. It's an opinion, but it's a shared opinion by a lot of older people that I don't, because I don't allow myself to, and I don't allow anybody else to relegate me to there. The bank yesterday, and I very nicely said to the lady, oh yes, very busy. I have a very busy business. And I was being very nice to her. As I said, I felt like hitting her over the head when her voice changed. And I thought, I bet you don't talk to the 40-year-old guy that comes in here in that way, or Mary climb the corporate ladder person. You're just talking to me, and you don't talk to your workmates in that way either when they're all looking for promotions or looking to get along. And actually, I'm doing much more than them, and I have much more happening in my life than that, and internationally. So put my hand up. I'm doing fantastic and amazing and fabulous things, way more than a lot of those people. But that's not for me to compare and to do all that. I'm just getting a bit arced about being relegated to Nana Land over here, like we're living on another planet. We're not living on this one. We're, as I say, we're living in Nana Land. So let's leave Nana Land. Let's get rid of that. Let's put that aside and leave that behind, even if occasionally we go back and visit. But let's get out of Nana Land and let's get out there and let's have our say and let's be seen and heard. And, you know, look, I do that by dressing up and having my say. It's working, and it's working because I keep doing it. It wouldn't be working if I didn't keep doing it and I didn't go to the trouble of doing things and I didn't contact people. Like I was saying to Daniel today, and we've known each other for quite a while now. He's a gorgeous, gorgeous man, and he was just saying that he's been holed up in the south of England or somewhere with his parents at his parents' place for the last 12 months with this COVID stuff going on. And he's been up to London a couple of times to do things. He's been asked to go across to America, been invited over there for things, but as he said, he's not going yet. That's not on the cards. But he is going back up to London to do a movie up there. And I said, well, send me the link and I'll post it out to my people when you've done it. He's going to organise for me to be meeting Boy George. But it's so exciting. Oh, goosebumps. I've got goosebumps thinking about it. Oh, love, 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 Boy George. Love, love. I'm encouraging you, if you feel, oh, and we all do at times, sweethearts, if you feel irrelevant, if you feel invisible, if you feel like you're not being heard, well, you know, speak up, and there's lots of platforms. If you don't feel like you can do it all on your own, and sometimes we can't, we don't feel like we can do it on our own, and then sometimes we feel like we don't have the energy to do it on our own. Well, that's all right. Come join Bold Not Old and join our platform and be part of all the things we're doing so you can have your say. And we put out a beautiful book. I did this about a year ago, being Bold Not Old, a new generation of role models. And it's a fabulous book, and it's got fabulous things in it, fabulous people. Look at this gorgeous man who's around 70 years of age. All these lovely people, a friend of mine, Simon, who is absolutely fabulous and writes for our magazine. Gorgeous, gorgeous man, loves dressing up. sent me a picture recently of him as Jeannie Little, and I loved it. Okay, oh, he's gorgeous. All these lovely, oh, there's Wallis in her beautiful coat. That's her Camilla coat. Isn't that beautiful? And in fact, on the night of the launch, she had her Camilla outfit on. So this is your gorgeous book. And when you join the Soiree, and you can watch it for free for a couple of months. It's coming up soon on the 18th, Sunday the 18th of this month. I had a lady from Canada today say, can I get it in Canada? And I said, you can do it live from Canada. They're a day earlier. I said, you can do it live from Canada. We'll be on Zoom and we'll be posting the link. So the Soiree will be up. Call to action for you is to join in the Soiree at 6 o'clock here Australian time, Melbourne time, on the 18th of April. That's our first Soiree coming up. It'll be about an hour. Bring your drink along when you join in. I'll probably be putting on the Ritz and having a martini. We've gotten into lately these Dorothy Parker martinis. I'm going probably on the night, I'll probably have a martini. I'll have a guest with me who will be chatting on as well, and we'll be on air for about an hour having lots of fun chatting on. Hopefully you'll be on air asking us questions, and you'll be joining in and we'll be chatting to you as well. So we're organising all that. That'll be fabulous. They'll be on once a month. As I said, for the next couple of months, you can go on and you can enjoy being part of the Soiree to see if you like it, of course. And I might have a special on the night. I'm going to encourage you to participate, throw in a few dollars and join the Soiree and get a free copy of the book, which is valued at $60 Australian. It's no mean book. It's a good, nice, heavy tabletop book that we'll send you. And at the moment, I think the book cost me about $43 to post because it's a heavy sucker. And we've got lots and lots of other things. I did some oracle card readings on my set of 44 Soul Wisdom oracle cards, and they're in the area where when you join the Soiree, you have access to some other things, and in there are some downloadable free books, and there's a few things that I've produced and that other people have done, and we'll be keep putting things in there for you to access, enjoy. So it's well worth it. So that's my call to action. Go and join the Soiree. And at least if you don't join it right now and you want to, pardon me, suck it and see, and you want to see if you like it, well, then you can do that for a couple of months and you don't have to join. But of course, I'm encouraging you to join so that we can do more and more things. Money makes the world go round. And just like you, sweethearts, we need the money, and I love the money, and I love the whole thing about we can do more. If we have more, we can do more, can't we? And so can you. So leaving Nana Land, go and join some things, get out there. And if you are older, even in a nursing home, get your director of nursing or events, the person who sorts out all the things for you to do, all the places that you go and things that you see and do. Get hold of that person and tell them that at least once every couple of weeks or once a week even, you've got the time. Tell her or him once a week you want to do you all want to dress up as some take on some movie star or pop star or whatever. Pop star's a good thing. You want to do a take on that, you want to set up a page for yourselves from the nursing home. Look, you can do this. Set up a Facebook page for yourself at the nursing home and start taking lots of pictures of the things that you do, what you think, how you feel, because unless you get seen and heard and unless you say it, then nobody's going to listen, because it's a busy world and everybody's rushing on doing the things that they're doing. So if you want to change things like I do, then you have to join in. So if you're in a nursing home and you've seen this and you're on Facebook and you do those things and you've got your iPad and things like that, set up a Facebook page for your nursing home if you haven't already got one, just for your group. Start dressing up, start doing things. Make it once a week, a big dress up over luncheon. Create a soiree for yourself like I do. There's loads of things that you can do. Keep watching. Please leave Nana Land. You don't have to be there and you don't have to have any anybody put you there. You can change it, and you can change it for yourself. And in fact, only you can. But if we get a good groundswell and there's enough of us saying and doing and, you know, having a bit of a whinge and whine about it, well, then we can change things and we can do things differently. Thank you so much for listening. Go to boldnotold.com.au, and this has been your host, Wallis Pattisonn, and I'm the founder of Bold Not Old. I keep things along on the carer of all this, and I guess I'm bold not old, as bold not old is me. I'm going to keep having my say, and I'm going to do that via a number of different things, including this particular show, Wednesdays with Wallis, and that'll be morphing, and we'll be doing different things with that as we go along as well. Keep watching, join in, have some fun, and most of all, dress up. Talk to you soon. Thank you for listening. And next week, Wednesdays with Wallis. Bye for now.